Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, readers of all persuasions. I'm back. Welcome back to Book Uncorked and Caffeinated. I'm Gayla, and it's Sunday, September 9th, I believe. No, September 8th. And so I'm really new to this space, so I think Sundays is going to be my filming day and posting day because I'm not a editing girly yet. So what you see is what you get, basically. But yes, hey, welcome. I'm here. So since it's September 8th, I figured I'll do my August reads before it gets too late into the month, and then that way next week I can do something that's slightly different, maybe a projected TBR or what I've been doing and what I've been reading thus far. So let's get started. If you see me looking down, I'm going to be looking at my Goodreads list to just get information that I needed to do this video. So here we go. So the first read of September was Summer Romance by Annabel Monaghan. I think I said that correctly. And the month before, I read what was the other book, Same Time Next Year, which was really, really good. First time read of this author for me. And so I figured I would read her next book, which was Summer Romance, which is in the summer. So, hey, it was a good book. It has some heavy topics like mother-daughter relationships, divorce, and things of that nature. But it was super good, and I can't wait to read more books by her. The next book that I read this month was Pride by Frenchie, which is pretty much by Farrah Rochon, which is pretty much a TikTok like book that everyone was on at one point. So I decided, hey, let me get on the TikTok books and see what's going on. But I really actually liked it. It was a relationship between an African-American couple, which I really like to read, by African-American author. And I enjoyed the backstory of how they got together. The third book that I read was The Honeymoon Crashers, which is the follow-up to Christina Lauren's The Unhoneymooners. And this was really, really good. So this took place after the first book. I did not read the first book, as a disclaimer, but I read Love in Other Words, which I really, really loved. And so I don't think you had to read this one because it's like a 1.5 in the series. So if you wanted to read it, you could, but you didn't have to. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed the relationship that happened post what happened in the first book. And if you know what happened in the first book, you understand what I'm saying. But it was super good, and I did not have to have read the first book to understand what was going on in this book. They gave enough information moving forward. And then the fourth book I read was by Miss Freida McFadden herself, Do Not Disturb, which I'm starting to really like her books because they're super quick, super fun. Sometimes they have that aha moment. And if I'm not mistaken, she writes for people who had like some kind of brain surgery or brain injury. So that's why they're really, really quick. And I got that tidbit from Shaughnessy, if you watch her channel. And so I started to get into Freida McFadden books. And if you want like a quick thriller that's super, super quick, and you can get through, but you really enjoy, Freida is the way to go, as you will see when they come to the rest of this. So my fifth book, which is sort of an honorable mention because I've been reading it all year, is called The Garden Within, where the war with your emotions in and your most powerful life begins, by Dr. Anita Phillips. And this was kind of the book that I started to read in the beginning of the year, kind of like meditation wise. Also, Dr. Anita Phillips is a clinician. In my 9 to 5, that's what I am. I'm a therapist. I work with young people. And so I also wanted to work on myself beginning of 2024. So that's the reason but it took me this long to get through it because it's really a powerful book and you really want to kind of go through what she's talking about to become your best self. I have 2 honorable mentions. The last 2 books I read, number 6 is The Locked Door by my friend Freida McFadden again. And this was a quick read. I did a road trip at the end of the month, so I didn't actually finish it until September 1st, but I'm still going to put it into my August reads because essentially I read it during that time. And then Babel, which was one of the books I wanted to read before the end of the year, by R.F. Kuang. And so I finished reading that book, which I had been reading over a couple of months, and then I had put it down. I'm really a mood reader as I'm learning about myself, so I like something, I get into it. If I don't finish it right away, then I'll put it down and I'll come back to it. I don't always DNF books. I usually most likely go back to the book, but otherwise than that, this was a really good read. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Yellowface. I'm really enjoying her work. So I might read her trilogy she has out, I think the Poppy Seed Wars. And so I think I might get into that as well. So those are the 7 books that I read during the month of August. So I'm looking forward into reading some more books. I'm probably gonna make another video about the free books that I received this past weekend, actually yesterday at the Harlem Book Fair. And so I got 5 free books. That was super awesome. So that's most likely what my next video will be about. But until then, enjoy. Bye.